And we're back. So now we've established that the total cost of all this food is $198.31. It says the school have offered to pay 14% of the total cost. 14% of the total cost, which is $198.31. To calculate that, you've got a couple of ways to do it. You can say 14 over 100 times the 198.31, or you could say 0.14 times 198.31. Either way you did that, that is the 14% the school was offered to pay, and we are also told that the parents will pay 1/5 of the total cost. So this is what the school said they'll pay, 14%, and the parents said they're going to pay 1/5 of the total cost, 198.31. So that means that the school's 14% comes to $27.76, and the 1/5 of the total cost that the parents are going to pay comes to $39.66. Questions there? All right. So these amounts of what the school's going to pay and what the parents are going to pay, that's going to be subtracted from the 198.31. So subtracting those two numbers from that, anybody get it?
Is it
What's the-
130?
Yeah, say it.
I did 0.95. I don't know.
So the remaining cost, as David correctly told us, is $130.89. So that remaining cost comes from subtracting what the school pays, subtracting what the parents pay, and giving us this remaining cost. This remaining cost is what is going to be split. Exactly right. Well done, Aiden. That's going to be split between the 90 students. So taking the 130.89 and dividing that by the 90 students means that each student is going to pay $1.45. When I did the calculation on my calculator, there was 1.44 something, but technically, if each student only paid $1.44, there would still be a few pennies left over. This is where the merit comes into excellence now. If it was $1.443. So I could have rounded it down to $1.44. Here's again where the excellence portion comes in. If I rounded it down to $1.44, well, then we're going to have a few pennies left over. Also, you can't assume everybody's going to pay electronically. If you want to pay with cash, can you pay $1.45?
No.
No, what are you going to pay?
$1.50.
Exactly. This is the extended abstract thinking we're looking at towards excellence. So we are going to say $1.45 if I'm paying electronically, but if I'm paying with cash, it's going to be $1.50. Any questions there? Go.
Could you have done it a different way? So like 1 divided by 5 equals 0.7, and that all of 198.31
Yes.
equals 67.42 or something like that, and then you do 198.31 minus your amount that you got equals your answer, and then that divided by 9.
Did you come out with the same answer?
Yep.
Yes. Yes. Said it before, I'm going to say it again. There's always more than one way to correctly do a math problem. Whatever way your mind wraps around it, go with it. As long as it gets you to the same place, I fully support that. Okay, good. So now we know the students are going to pay $1.45.